Greetings, and welcome to another episode of Chaotic Harmony, the actual episode 135, because Jonathan can't count. I am your host today, the chaotically classy nerd himself, Genesis Santos, and we are coming to you live via Instagram for this very special winter wrap-up episode. The gang is here with me, and although they might not need any introductions, I'm still going to introduce them. So today I am joined by the king of the cardigan himself, Marc Keehmer.
Hello.
King of the cardigan.
The sensible sensation, Jasmine Mah. The bro boss himself, Jonathan Seligman.
Hello.
Baby.
The rock star superstar herself, Sasha Stone.
What's up? Woohoo.
And the one who brings the fun, Jamie Jun.
Hey.
Sports ball, go.
Sports ball.
So good at
How's
sports.
everyone doing?
Great.
Doing great. Now that we're running, like this, I'm really excited for this live. Honestly, I don't even know who's gonna join, who's gonna stick, but I'm excited for it.
Hey, Shelly's here.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're so glad you're here, Shelly.
We got a few viewers.
Here.
Woohoo.
Yes. All right. So a bit of housekeeping before we start, everyone. In case you missed it, don't forget to check our last episode 134, where the CH crew shared their individual thoughts and experiences of the 2025 AOSA conference in Lexington. In addition, we're coming to you live, so as you get to experience us unedited, for better or for worse, whatever have you. So please join in the fun, add comments, ask questions. If you want to jump in and talk to us live, please DM us at CH Classroom directly so we can do our best to get you on. Right. So without further ado, welcome once again to the winter wrap-up episode. This is the time of year in the world where we come together with friends and family and celebrate in various styles of celebration. On this episode, the team and I will take time to reflect on this year as a whole, share our hopes for 2026, and unleash chaotic fun by playing a few games together with y'all at home and those of you that are on live with us now. So getting into the reflective mood of the year, I want to start this round with Jasmine, and then we'll go around the table for this. If your year had a title, what would it be and why?
I think for me, it's literally just like everything everywhere all at once. Like I would be going, like I had so much going on, like just work-wise, life-wise, but just thinking of like the whole year, like I was like this year I was traveling the most, I was doing all kinds of stuff. So I was just doing everything, I was going everywhere, and I think that really just sums up 2025 for me.
Nice.
Amazing.
Jamie, what about you?
I guess if I think back, I guess it was a year of accomplishments because I presented at CASMIC at the beginning of the year, and then I went to Orf Afrique, so visited Ghana and finished my training there and loved it. But also, I finally earned my master's. That took 5 years to do.
Congrats.
So, yeah, it took forever, but feel good about it. And then I just presented at AOSA. So, yeah, I'm not some of you know me. I'm not the type of person to really like say, oh, I did this or I accomplished that. But if I were to be honest, then yeah, it's a year of accomplishments.
Awesome. Continuing around the table, Mark, what about you?
I would say my year is a year of oof. And it was a year that was completely unplanned. There was a restructuring that happened at work in November, which sent everything into a little bit of chaos. And then it was just trying to figure out what are we doing. And so there was that portion. And then the second half of the year was, I think, a year of rediscovering joy. I got to teach a lot more, which was wonderful through private lessons and through some group classes. I got to reconnect with you all and go to ORF conference, something that I hadn't been to in many, many years.
Yes,
yeah,
that was wonderful.
It's been fantastic, yes. And family life has, we've been up and down, adjusting to a new city and finding our community and finding our people. And, it's it's good, it's challenging, but it definitely has been a year of stretch, a year of oof, and a year of good at the end of the day.
I love that. Thank you for sharing. And then let's move over to Sasha. What would your title be?
If you're gonna be a hot mess, be a hot mess success.
I like that. Hey.
Oh.
That was also my like motto my senior year of college. But it's like I feel like there's a lot that happened, and I felt like a hot mess through all of it, but at the end of the day it's like no one died and we're happy and we're moving forward, and you know, like life goes on.
I love that.
Wait, can you say that title again?
If you're gonna be a hot mess, be a hot mess success.
Electric
Hey.
Boogaloo, because clearly this is the sequel, right? Like you're bringing this back.
Yeah. Yes.
Back.
Number 2.
Number 2. That's cool.
And boss bro himself, Jonathan.
It's gonna take some adjusting. Broth broth. I feel like for myself, I say 11, and I say just taking it to 11. Just keep it at 11. There has been so much happening this year, from my personal stance, getting engaged, and all that comes with it, with the wonderful things that come with that, which is taking a lot of adjustment. But it's wonderful stuff. But yeah, my capacity, that has been at 11. And like it's hard to speak. It's hard to not talk about this year without talking about the election. So our current presidency and how that has affected public education has been on my mind for like every single day. And so it's been hard. It's been hard to think about, ICE came to my district. And so it's been a lot. There's so much to not talk about that. So that's at 11 as well. And then also just other things as well when it comes to like this podcast taking on the role as boss bro from, but really like bringing in this new era for chaotic harmony has been a wonderful thing, but it's been also a lot. So just balancing everything and just trying to maintain, while I'm going at 11, maintaining my own mental health, I guess, for lack of a better term. So that's all that plus more. 11. You could find it on the bookshelves. New York best time seller.
I like the
Jonathan
Spinal
Song.
Tap reference.
Why not just make
For those of you that know, watch Spinal Tap. That's great. If I had to title my year, my 2025, I would definitely title it "The Man in the Mirror." Just because like a lot of looking into like myself and buckling down on certain beliefs and who I am as a person, that was really challenged this year for me. And so I've went on that journey. I think I'm still on that journey, but I'm definitely more aware. I'm definitely revisited some places and have evolved or have stayed firm. So I've been in both. It's been a very eye-opening journey, I will say, on that end. All right. Well, thank you guys for sharing your different titles. Now, this is the one where like I had a lot of fun. The next 2 questions that I'm going to give you guys are the ones that I had fun coming up with. And they're kind of related, but we'll start with number 2, which is, and anyone can go for this one. What's the lesson from this year that you're taking into next year?
I want Jasmine to go first.
I remember it.
Oh, you voluntold. So then Jamie has to go second.
Yeah, sure.
Me and Jamie were talking about this in the car yesterday. That's why. But for me, it's saying no more often. I've been saying and I think it's more just thinking because I've said yes a lot this year, and I know there's times where I was so busy and I was like, if I had just said no, that would have lessened my load and I would have been less stressed out. And really thinking about my own levels of how much I can handle, because I know I'm someone who says yes a lot.
Yep.
So saying no more often.
Get it.
feel like all
I
of us
thought-
here are relatively like yes people. I mean, we wouldn't be on this podcast if it was for this, but
That's true.
Yeah,
I
it's
hear
true.
you, and but we also I commend you, Jasmine, for because also I have that element of like I do need to say no more often. I don't know if that's my mantra, but I know that.
And
as
I've
a lot
told
of
you
us are
that before, John. Stop putting so much work on yourself. I've said this to you before.
There
Oh.
are
Girl,
just so
I've
many
been
Someone's like-
saying it since he's been in college.
Yeah.
So
Mark
Hey.
is very true. Do you remember the hourglass?
So are we teaching him this lesson next year? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
I think
John, remember how on
Jasmine, too.
Friday
We're all
night?
practicing next
Friday
year.
night, we
New
said
Year's
that.
resolution.
Yeah.
So Mark and I had a roommate senior year. His name was Junior. Shout out, hey Junior, if you're listening. We did a fun little roommate Christmas exchange, whatnot, and some of the gifts that were given were pretty like, bro, like that's mean. But sorry, Patrick, I was not the one who gave you that gift, but alas. But they gave me an hourglass, and the idea was this: once all the sands get to the bottom, your job is to return back home. Because I was in the computer lab making music until like 4 a.m. So it was. Yeah, I get this is a chronic issue, and I'm hoping that this next year I will be doing less. So maybe Jasmine, I'll tag team on you with that. Hey Deanna, good to see you. Great to see you. Also great to see you, Ashton. Awesome to see you, as well as Christy.
We got people.
Yeah.
I know you
We
won't
love
hear this for another
people.
30 seconds because of lag, but you know. But I think, yeah, I think more rather being selective in what I say yes to. Jamie, I stole your thunder. My apologies. What's yours?
No, it's fine. I thought this was a different question, so that's why I wanted Jasmine to go first, but hopefully for the next one.
Jasmine's just gonna go first for the rest of the episode, I guess.
Yes, apparently.
Just for the next one.
I don't know about
Hey,
that.
Jasmine, what's your middle name? Is it Genesis? Because, we could just keep this meme rolling.
What was the question again?
What's the lesson from this year that you're taking into next?
Oh, easy. Stay healthy. Because like I think on the similar vein of this conversation about saying yes to too many things, I said as some of you know, I've said yes to presentations. I was finishing my master's over the summer. I've said yes to a student teacher last year, and I have another student teacher this year, on top of my actual job, on top of after school programs, on top of being on the professional development team. It just goes on. Yeah, it just goes on. And performances. And it just took a toll on my body. And some of you know, I got really sick these past couple of months. Like from one thing, I recovered, and then another thing right after. It was just
Yeah,
very
you got sick a lot
consecutive.
this year.
Yeah, this is the most my body has ever gotten sick so consecutively. So next year, stop doing that. Be healthy. That's
body,
me.
stop.
Jamie.
Yeah, it's my body literally telling me stop it.
Yeah. If you don't
I was
make
having a
time for your
conversation
body,
last night. Oh, go ahead, Sasha.
I was gonna say, if you don't make time for it, your body makes time for it.
This is true.
It'll
That is
force
true.
me to make time for it.
And to add to that, I had a conversation with a friend last night, and like we agreed, like your body knows better than you, and if you are tired and getting yourself wrung dry, it will make you stop and make
like
you realize
that.
that you need that.
Yeah,
You need
actually,
that.
a better way to phrase it is not stay healthy, because I'm gonna try to stay healthy. It's slow down. Jamie,
I
slow
love that.
down.
Jamie, slow down.
Stop having so much fun.
Yes. Yes, Miss always out and about doing the many different things every single night.
I don't know. I just go dancing. It's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, interesting.
Dancing is good for the soul. I recommend
It's
it.
Yes, it definitely can be. All right, opening it up. Is there anyone else that wants to chime in about what they're taking into next year?
I also wrote down saying no, because at the beginning, at the end of last year of 2024, I did this like thing where you write down 12 or 13 things that you want to improve in for the next year. And it's supposed to start on the solstice or whenever you want it to start it. But you have to start it in the old year, and then like it has to go into the new year. And each night until you have one left, you can like rip up or like throw away. But I burned like the thing. And for me, it was the last one remaining was saying no to more things. So that was mine this year. And I feel like I said no to a lot. I would be like, no. And then something else, I would like get added to something against my will. Not this, but other things. I was voluntold to do things. So I think next year I'm going to continue it by like putting my foot down and setting more harder boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. We all need boundaries.
Yep.
Mine are so
Genesis?
flexible sometimes too. Ooh, I think, okay, yeah, I can chime in with the lesson that I will learn this year. For me, the lesson that I'm taking into next year is that I can only control what I can control.
Oof.
That
For
was
you,
a big
buddy.
one for me this year. Yeah.
Hard one.
Yeah, that is a hard one, especially when you are a teacher and you have kids that you really want to be like, sit down, please. You know?
Never.
But nevertheless, it's like I've grown to have more peace with that. It's still a lesson that I'm learning every week of things that pop into my brain, of the things I'm doing with my everyday. And it's been my hardest lesson of the year. And I've been sitting with it with a lot, but it's the one that I can be continuously going and walking with, because it is true. Like, as much as I want, people around me to, follow along, or my students to follow along, or, I give the reasonings, and, I've done my research and stuff. I can only control what I can control, believe what I believe, and stick with that and hold to those truths that I have. So, I'm looking forward to being more in tune with that and bringing it into next year.
Genesis, I just want to jump on that. Like, I love that, first off. And secondly, I feel like after coming back from ORF conference, I was able to embody that. If any, I know that we're supposed to be playful in the classroom. And there are so many times I do that, but also like, it's hard to when there is just stressors in life. So like going to ORF conference was like that definitely, what you said definitely like was like embodied. It's like, you know what, all we can do is what we can do, and let's just continue to have fun while having the learning going on. So
unless they're talking about like what kind of bird you should be, and then there's the whole issue with that.
And you be a graceful bird.
When you're not a graceful bird,
Yeah, if
graceful
you're not a
bird,
graceful
John.
bird.
Oh, you're talking about me.
We sure are. We sure are talking about you.
We're definitely not talking about Joey.
That was a 30-second delay right there.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That was
The lag
delay.
be strong with us
Lag be
tonight.
strong. By the way,
We're
I
never
don't know if-
gonna let it go. Never.
I don't know if you are still with us at the moment because we're speaking to the past, but hello, Joshy Washy. Hello, Adam. Hello, Elementary Music Notes. It's great to see y'all.
Thanks all for being here.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Mark,
Elemental.
I think you were going to share.
I was.
I saw your mouth about to move.
Yeah.
It was. I am taking into the new year that it's okay to share my professional voice and that I have something worth saying. I think imposter syndrome has been super real the last few years, pretty much since exiting the classroom, because that's what I knew. I being a teacher was what I had studied for. It's what I loved. It's where I felt that I succeeded. And then being in a district administrator role where there are no COVID guidelines and I'm writing them, it's like, oh gosh, it's terrible. And then visiting all the teachers and doing things that are so new, it is easy to think that you know what you would do when you're in the situation to do the thing and to make the change. And then when you get there, you see all of the reasons why it's so hard to actually make the change. And then coming out here into a completely new area and again, doing things so differently. And having a lot of self-consciousness because I just came from an elementary background. Like I didn't have the middle school, high school. When high school marching band in Indiana it's huge. It's big, you know, and not necessarily having that, or not having the strongest conducting or whatever, or just finding all of the weaknesses that I've felt that I've accumulated over the last 6 years or whatever it's been since being out of the classroom. But now trying to realize that they're not all weaknesses, that there are strengths in there, and to put that out there into the world, kind of going off what you were saying, Genesis, is like, I'll put it out there, and for those who want to come along, or those who want to get something out of it, great. And then if they don't, that's fine, and we move on.
Great. I love that.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Mark. I really do appreciate it. There is a sense of like vulnerability, putting yourself into, like, realizing like I'm in a space where I am uncomfortable, and
All the time.
and I'm on display, and wow, the things I do have big impact. I mean, I think we all felt that too, like going in the classroom for the first time, and then being in the where you are now too. It just amplifies.
Yep.
So,
Imposter syndrome flaring up.
yeah, that sums it up from Sasha. I love it.
I wonder, do we ever get rid of that? Is that ever a non-issue?
No,
I don't
we
think
just
so.
have to forever live with it.
I think we just grow more comfortable with it.
Sure. Yeah.
Or we get so comfortable that we forget that we have it.
Oh,
Like that.
that would be nice.
Yeah.
We ignore the
Like when
trauma
you're in front of people,
response.
you're so aware. But think about it this way too. Like, do you second guess yourself when you're in front of your students now?
I mean,
Yeah.
still
Sometimes.
depends
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
the
but it's not
lesson.
as often as it was
Sure,
before, right?
sure.
But you're more
Yeah.
comfortable. Like, I'm definitely more comfortable making mistakes with my students and laughing at myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel more comfortable being vulnerable than I did. Like, making a mistake is not the end of my career.
But I get too, like, I think maybe Jamie can speak on this more, and Jonathan maybe be able to speak on more to add. But like when you are presenting, like in front of adults, that still can be scary.
Oh yeah. I mean, I already mentioned before, I was hella nervous.
I think I'm.
Yeah,
No,
you
but I
crushed
feel
it.
like at some point, thank you. At some point, I feel like maybe I don't want to get rid of it because I always want to be reflecting. I always want to, being that lifelong learner, I always want to have that humbleness to know that I don't know everything. Of course not. I'm only human. So I want to look back and see, was that really the best way to go about it? And not be in that higher pillar thinking, oh, I already know everything. Yeah, you should just listen to what I say. I never want to be that person.
Yeah.
I love that.
Never being complacent. I hear you.
All right, for those of you listening and for those of you following us live, what about yourselves? Right, what are lessons that you feel like you want to take into with you next year? Put it in the chat. We would love to hear and read what you guys have.
Or
And
show some hearts and show
Yeah,
some
that
likes.
too.
Show some fire.
Put it in the comments. At us.
That's right. Mark with his fun heart.
Hey, I
Jealousy
got
of the
it.
heart.
I got it.
Always flexing.
I will show us the
I
hearts, you
know.
guys.
Here. It doesn't work for us.
We don't have the fancy MacBook like Mark does.
Yeah.
That's why we should switch to
Looking
Mac.
like that.
Bingo.
Now I want to go
On
a
from
little
this.
bit of the opposite direction from this, from my question from last. So we were thinking about what we were taking into the next year in 2026. So my next question for you all is, what's something that you tried this year, or something that you have like carried with you into this year? I'll expand it to even broader, and that you are never doing again. What are you letting go of into 2026?
This is the one I wanted Jasmine to start with.
Jasmine. Jasmine, blink
This
twice if you're in
earlier.
danger.
Yes.
I was talking to Jamie, but I think I talked to y'all earlier about this, where I was like, before banquet, I just need to bring a loaf of bread.
Sorry.
Should we just
I know
leave it
what
at
that
that?
I was gonna say
Leave
that.
it at that.
That's fantastic.
That is a great
think-
lesson.
In addition to unicorns, we'll be having bread in our onesies.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Instead
Bread
of
and
other
onesies.
things. Instead of, water bottles.
Yeah, that.
I need to bring like a water.
Bring a water bottle. A hydro.
A hydro.
Camelbacks.
Like
Hydroback.
Camelback.
Yeah.
in there
The one
because
with, like, the
I
straw
was
that you, like,
dying in the onesie the whole entire banquet.
Just bring
Jonathan,
fans.
we love you so much,
It
bro.
gets so-
Onesies and fans.
Wait, sorry, I missed. I was looking at the chat. What did you say, Genesis?
I said we love you so much, bro. Putting on the onesies when it was so freaking hot in there.
Yeah. I mean, this year was not as bad as years before. I don't know if it's just my tolerance or if just because we were in a different. I don't know.
I mean, it's just because you wear your onesies every night to sleep. So
I mean, that's 100% correct. Always, forever. I wear it underneath my casual clothes. There's a onesie underneath this.
Does anyone?
Whoa.
Does
All
anyone
right, we're
sleep with
expanding on our
socks?
definition of onesie.
yes.
What?
Does anyone sleep with socks? It's something that my wife and I are consistently bickering about. Is do you sleep with
It
socks?
depends.
Yes.
No, and
Only
you're
in
crazy
cold
if you
weather.
do.
Yeah, because
I
then
did.
I don't have
No,
to turn
not
on the
even in
heater.
cold weather.
I did.
No.
And
Did you? Interesting.
My
It's
appendages.
so cold.
Exactly, Jamie. Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think what I
Then
need to change
use
is
the
You just need
blanket
better
over your
comforters.
feet.
You need better
No,
sheets.
I
what it's
do.
saying is you leave your feet out for the demons to grab when you go to bed.
What's this about demons
What's
now?
this?
We're going off on a huge tangent.
We're getting way
okay.
too spiritual.
So,
This is a two-part
I-
movie, right?
I just have a
Just
horrible
came out of left
fear that
field.
if your feet are out of the comforter, something could just grab them.
Yeah, so that's why you
It
cover
doesn't-
your feet.
That's why.
This is
Why
like
you wear
a
socks if your
old
feet are
folk tale.
covered?
The blanket, the blanket is still cold when I go inside the blanket. So I've
your
already
sheet
been wearing
level,
my
Jamie.
socks. I've already
No.
been wearing my socks throughout the house. My feet are already warm in the socks, and I would like them to stay warm in the cold blanket until it starts to warm up.
So, Jamie,
It
I'm
takes
with
a
you.
minute in a cold house.
I'm with you, but I think what I need to do is I need to have separate socks. Because even when I walk around,
Huh?
I'm picking up. So the idea is that
What?
the whole
like having
element-
house shoes.
Sleep
Like
socks.
how
Oh,
you
yeah,
have-
exactly.
House
I don't have
shoes.
house shoes.
Please.
I don't. So
What?
like, yeah, when I go
You
into
wear
bed.
shoes in the house?
Do you walk
House
around
shoes.
your house in your
Wow.
shoes?
No, I don't. No, I'm saying
The
I
entire
don't have-
Asian
I don't
community
have
is
house
like
shoes, it's like
weddings.
slippers.
House,
So when
right.
I enter the bed, I am still bringing in the germs of whatever was in the house before going to bed. So like, I get
That's-
it.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Wait, your
So that's
house
why-
is still dirty? What do you do in your house?
Life happens, Jamie.
Judgment in that tone, Jamie.
Mm.
Jeez.
You need to adopt what Mark has. What were you showing us earlier? Your slippers?
It's on
House
your
shoes.
team, Jamie.
House
Now you're
slippers.
flapping.
Yeah. I have house shoes. I have several pairs. They don't go outside.
There we go.
They only
Kofax.
stay in the house.
Yeah, that's how my mom does it. Every winter she brings me some house slippers. I don't need to buy them anymore.
Oh, incredible.
So
Yeah, I
what
grew
we're
up
Once
with that as a
again-
kid.
do is wear socks to bed. That's the agreement here.
No.
Yeah,
This
socks
is
in
what-
the
Also
house.
wearing
Yes.
socks.
Remember,
No,
John?
you don't.
Get a Korean mom.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's right.
I'm still working on it. I was just informed about this like 2 weeks ago, so I'm still working on it. It's going to take some time, but that's the goal.
It's process.
In case you did not know, Jamie mentioned that in her session, which was phenomenal. But yes, get a
That's
Korean
the
mom,
secret
y'all.
to everything.
Yeah.
Just get a Korean,
Korean
mom.
moms fix everything, apparently.
hmm
Okay. All right. So apparently, something
So what-
that.
What
so
you're
wait,
not
so
doing for next year
Yeah,
is
so what we're
wearing
not
socks
doing
in
is-
bed, right? Is that what you're
Right.
saying?
Is
Or he's
wearing
getting new
socks
socks
in
for
bed.
bed. Is that what he's using?
I don't know. I'm wearing socks in bed, and you can fight me about it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
The question that
Team
tore
socks?
chaotic harmony
can't do
apart:
that.
socks.
Am I alone on this?
No, I don't wear
Mark.
socks to bed at
No,
all.
I
Absolutely
don't.
not.
I don't either.
No. Okay.
It's a big no, always.
No. Yeah. I mean, I make sure my feet are warm in my blanket, but damn, socks in bed, like that's overheating.
No.
I mean,
Because
eventually
it's
when the
cold
electric
outside.
eventually when the electric blanket will like finally heats up, then I like take them off. But still, it's still cold while I'm waiting for it to heat
So
up.
why don't you
An
just
electric
heat up the
blanket?
electric blanket before you go in?
and it's still cold.
See, Mark is
Whoa.
see.
Whoa. That's a good point right there.
All right.
Let's
I think
just
you
let
should
our
ask the
listeners
chat.
poll. Yeah, I
Yeah,
asked the
I think
chat.
you should. I think
And
that
we
you
will,
need to put
you should move
It'll
on
be a
from this
poll.
topic, but
Okay,
we'll ask
okay.
the chat.
All
Yeah,
right,
ask
all
the
right.
chat.
Sorry, this tangent went on long enough.
Yeah, I'm sure
Okay.
our listeners are gone. Not just that,
They're like,
they've
"What's
unsubscribed. They've unfollowed.
Hey, but like Boombas or Bombas or whatever that sock company is, if you want to sponsor us or any sock company, Chaotic
Just
Harmony
admit.
Classroom. Yeah, just
Yes.
we will test out your socks in bed when we go to sleep and tell you if it's worth
Some of
having
us
socks.
will.
Three of us. Three of us.
Some of
We gotta-
us will.
If it's
We'll
for a
see who
sponsor,
sleeps
Then
better.
we'll use it how it's
with the
supposed to be,
socks.
inside shoes, or when you're walking around the house.
then
How God intended, right?
Yes.
All right.
I
What am I
support
not?
this
What am I
Right.
bringing?
All right, Jonathan. What are you not bringing
What are you not
into
bringing?
2026? What did you try and decide? No,
I feel like
it's not
this is
for me.
very correlative to the last question, but I think for me, maybe I'll just jump on more with what Jasmine was sharing. I am going to not be saying yes as much, or I'm going to be more selective. I think that's the extension.
Yay!
And saying yes to socks and no to other things. So
Sweet.
Perfect.
and what
Great.
do we
Moving
get
on
to
to
do
my
if you don't do that? If you start saying yes to everything, how do we get to correct that as your
has to
accountability?
put
Yeah,
out
what's
to
the
bed.
spray bottle?
He has to
Add a
wear
do
socks
I
in
need
bed.
to write out
Patreon.
a memorandum of understanding here?
I-
It's
Yes.
gonna go-
Yes.
I think so.
No,
We need
to
an
get
MOU.
Yeah,
How should
Yeah.
we
and notoriety.
You'll have to.
encourage me and John
Yeah.
to say no?
And then we'll
more
post it
often?
at the end of the episode so everyone knows.
No. Our
Yeah.
listeners can give us ideas. What should the
I-
punishment be? I'm
Yeah.
open. I'm not gonna say yes.
Same here.
but
You
I'm
should
open.
shave your head.
I mean, I haven't shaved
He's
my head.
forced
in
to
a
grow
while,
his hair,
so-
the opposite. He's forced to grow it out.
God, I'm sorry if that hurt your feelings.
This is not my
My-
feelings at all
I know
whatsoever.
it
You're-
The sickness
hair
coming
away.
out. Because isn't that always, they're like, if you do this, if my class gets this, I'm going to shave my head. And they're like, the class gets it. And you're like, I'm not shaving my head. What are you talking about?
Oh, I did that one year. I did it my first year teaching high school. I believe
You
it.
shaved your
They
head?
shaved my head. Yeah, they shaved my head. I
Oh.
had the hair
Pictures,
growing out.
pictures, or it doesn't count.
Yeah. I never seen this.
Yeah.
I believe it's true.
Pictures, or it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Exactly. You got to show us now.
I don't think I have it. It was from my old phone.
What?
Oh,
Changed in the last 10 years.
excuses. Okay.
Yes.
Everything's
I'll
in the
try to find
cloud.
it. Yeah.
Curious
Come
if
on.
anyone else would like to jump on this one.
Okay.
Okay, so you remember how last year, or this year, because it's still 2025 when we're filming this and when it's airing, there was like that number one best-selling book. Does anyone know which one it is? The self-help one?
The subtle
Oh.
art of not giving a.
No, not that one. That one's great.
Okay.
No, Let Them. I hate that. So okay, sorry. This is controversial.
Go for it.
Go for it. We
But-
love content.
No, what?
Hot
Keep
takes
going.
for
Keep
Sasha.
going.
I will
For
not be
chaotic
letting
harmony.
them because I feel like that whole
Wait,
thing was like
Sasha, can you explain
Okay.
to our listeners if they don't know what is
Yeah.
Let
Yeah,
We don't
quick
understand the
summary.
okay.
Let them
I
do
feel
what?
like I'm 5.
So, in 5 sentences or less.
No,
5
just
minutes
explain
or
like I'm
less.
5 years old.
Okay. So,
Aw.
if a kid pushes you on the playground, you should let them because we cannot control other people's actions or emotions.
What?
So there's things, the book is obviously much better. And there's also a podcast. And also, a lot of people are going to be mad at me, but my name is Sasha Stone, so you can come get me. It's very much about like, do not let other people's actions affect your well-being. And I think that for people who are empaths naturally, people who are in the caring profession, like teachers, nurses, doctors, like this is not easy. That's not like something that we can just like let go of other people's actions because we're constantly dealing with the public and we don't have control over that, but it's also on an extreme scale. So I also feel like letting them is when people volunteer you to do things, which was going against my saying no to stuff. So I'm going to wrap it all the way around to say that for me, as a person who's a people pleaser, letting people do what they want I will always sacrifice my well-being for theirs, and I'm not going to let them do that.
Get it, girl.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Get it.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Am I right? I can
No,
feel
you're
the hate coming off of
Oh,
the Instagram live.
Well, we
You're
now have
great.
we now have 3
Followers.
followers. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh
Hey,
no.
RJ. Good to see you.
Brody, hi.
RJ,
Oh,
hi.
So if I understand this correctly, sorry, because I was trying to copy paste something into the chat. So the idea of let them is because if you just allow people to do it, you're focusing on what you can control. Is that the short?
Yes, you're focusing on what you can control versus what you cannot control. And there is more of it than that. The book goes into a lot.
Sure.
My husband's read it, and is like that's something he believes in, and I'm firmly on the other side. So the thing that is in my household is let them versus not let them, not socks in bed versus not socks in bed. So,
It's because there's a right way to go about it.
There's this whole thing with like, oh, sorry, but it just reminds me of our conversation. Do you put the milk in first or the cereal in first?
the cereal.
The only time milk is in first is when you are pouring the second bowl of cereal. That is it.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah,
Jasmine, what was your answer? What was your answer?
As someone who just really likes crunchy texture,
How do we mute her?
cereal,
Mute
Let
her
them.
now.
Listen, let them. Let them. Let
and
them.
then cereal,
Let them.
and then bowl.
Let them.
I feel like back to the less
So sad.
Listen.
the less controversial one. I mean, I think the idea of like the old element of let them is like, I don't, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, there are so many as teachers. First off, that goes against kind of what we were trying to do. Yes, we let them, but also we guide them as well. Like guiding is also important. Like there's an element of yes, exactly, and also the element of correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. or Mrs. Miss person author. I don't know. Like
It's a woman.
Woman. Okay.
She's
I don't
gonna
know.
come get
It
me.
feels like come find us, but like we are here to encourage our community to do things and to hold people accountable. And I think the element of like allowing that to fester within us, sure, don't let that happen to us, but just let them. I don't know. That feels antithetical.
I see
to who I
both
am.
sides of it, but I
Sure,
know
yeah.
me personally, that's all I let people do is whatever they want, and I need to not have that happen.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me, it may be controversial again, about what gentle parenting is, where you never, I don't know all the specifics of it, but from my impression, it's about never saying no. And I'm like, I disagree with that. You can't just let them do whatever they want on the vein of what you're talking about. You should set boundaries.
Yes.
And say no to, there's certain things that are unacceptable.
Because there are consequences.
As
Exactly.
as
And
the
it's like
only
that's just a
parent,
rule of life.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. There you go.
You agree?
Boundaries
And I
are
would
super
say, Mark-
important. Like, and explaining why there is a boundary, I think, is also helpful. Gemma, she is extremely bright, and she is sassy as all get up. But it is my job, and we tell her, like, my job is to keep her safe. And so in doing that, I have to set boundaries with certain things, and it's part of life. And so when she's an adult, she gets to set those boundaries, for her kids if she chooses to have them. And she can set boundaries for herself now, and that we have to respect them too. But it is important as parents that we have to guide. And sometimes because I said so is an acceptable answer because you are overstimulated. So yes, I agree. Gentle parenting.
Thanks.
Yeah. Speaking of setting boundaries, I feel like we should probably get to the next question.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up. I think for the sake of time,
Yeah.
I'm going hot here and wanting to make time for the other chaotic part of
Should
our
we-
episode.
Sorry, Genesis. Should we just do a two-parter?
I think so. I think that would be great.
Yeah. Let's just do that.
All right, let's just go for it. All right.
Okay.
So I think I do want to just jump into the last question for you all, which is the ending on something hopeful for all of us. What's the hope for 2026? What's your wish? What's the thing that you want to see for either yourself, your community, your family? What's the wish that you hope 2026 brings for you? And anyone can chime in first if they want, or we can continue with Jasmine being first.
I think this is antithetical to. Oh no, actually no, that would be bad. No, Jasmine, you should go first. You should go first because it would be bad if you did not.
Just keep the trend going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, you said you were gonna say no to more things and not say yes to as many things.
Yeah, start now, Jasmine.
No, I changed my mind.
You know what? This is chaotic harmony. I think it's only that.
Let
It
them.
only makes sense. But I think antithetical to what I've just shared, because I shared a lot about trying to establish that I'm selective with what I choose, saying no more often. But what I would like, and also we talked about, the whole you can only control what we control. But in my heart, what do I want for next year? I want people to care more. That's what I want, and I can't control that. But I really do want people to care more about their community and care and understand what other people are feeling. Just talk to people, not online, like necessarily. You could do that, but like having conversations with people, because I don't know. I shared in the very beginning, it's been an 11. My brain's been on 11. My emotions have been on 11. And I think the biggest issue right now with myself, as well as where we are as my district and where we are as a country and whole world, is that we're just not spending time to listen to one another. And we're more just focusing on what is convenient for ourselves. I mean, I can spend 9 hours talking about this, about AI and about consumerism and about et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I think there's something to be said about how we are just focusing more on just consuming as opposed to listening and creating together. So what's my hope? I hope for the moon. I hope for just that people care for each other. That's all. And then also that I care for other people as well. Sorry. What?
No, go ahead. Finish your thought, and I'm going to chime in after.
Yeah, and just that also for myself, that I care for other people more, but also care for myself more as well. So, yeah.
Oh, that I think wanted to go on that because that's one of the things that I really try to live by is showing that I care for my students, for the people in my corner, for the people in that. I think one of the things that I feel that can add to that, if getting on my grand soapbox, is just if we can just have conversations just to understand another person, rather than having conversations trying to convince them. Not everything is a debate, even though I love debating and having those, fun bar conversations, right? I think just to understand people is just to hear them out. Ask them the questions. Why? Why do you believe that? How did you come to that conclusion? What are the life experiences that had you come here? Okay. And just awesome. That's what you have experienced and what you have been exposed to, and then having that reciprocated back to you. I think that's the kind of caring that I think the world is missing. Just understanding that you have your things, I have my things, and even though we may not disagree, right? We agree, the old adage of we can agree to disagree, but at least I was able to hear you, and you were also able to hear me. And then I know that doesn't happen all the time because this is the world. But if we just had a little bit of more of that, I agree with you, John.
Mm-hmm.
That's my solution. That's what I'm putting out there. Right. Anyone else that wants to share their hope for 2026?
I'll jump in because mine was very similar to both of yours. I guess for me, I would hope that we can move away from the individualistic society that we live in, where it's me versus you, and just kind of look around and see what changes can be made that are simple for me that affect people positively. And try to live that. And I think I would hope that everyone just tries one thing, tries one change, because if we all just did one little thing, it would make a big ripple.
Percent.
Love that.
But also let them.
Yeah.
Okay. I remembered there's a quote about let them that it popped into my head as we were moving on. So I'm just gonna say, and it's stop making people do things they don't want to do. That is another way of summing it up, not like you're 5. So anyway, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I don't wanna anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I see
I dug my
points.
grave.
There's a
I
nuance
can
there.
kind of see points for going
Both
one way,
ways.
but there
Yeah.
has both ways. But like I feel like it can go. It's true up to a certain extent, and then when it goes to this other side, then we have to set boundaries and things. But kind of on the similar vein of a hope for the future, like if people hopefully when people do listen to each other, when people do talk to each other and hear each other's sides, I hope that we can see actionable change. And that it's not just, oh, I hear you, I'm sorry, or I hear you, and then that's it. I don't want that to just be the end of it. My hope is to go further than that by seeing actual changes happen, or to see people showing that they heard what you said by doing something about it.
Yeah.
I can vibe with that.
Yeah. And I mean, that can mean so many things, but just in both personally and professionally or for the world. But like, just with what I've been thinking about in all those realms, I feel like I would like to see, my hope is to see more of that happening.
And I feel like that's something that we teach our kids, like even my students at our school. Like when you apologize, if it's truly an apology, you'll show it with your actions. It's not
Exactly.
just I'm sorry, and then you continue that action.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for your bringing up the hopes. Is there anyone else that wants to just cap us out before we move on to our next thing? What's going on?
Jasmine, you can say no, but did you want to add anything?
No, I'm okay.
Mark, did you want to say anything?
I'm good.
Oh, you already said you. Yeah.
I feel like
Sorry,
that
go for it.
encompassed what I was thinking, honestly.
Well, thank you all for your thoughts and your hopes and your dreams and what you're bringing up into the new year. Before we jump into the fun festivities, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll see you all back for part 2.
Hey, we just want to take a quick moment to shout out Mission Trails Financial, the partner making this show possible at no cost to you. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by financial planning, you're not alone. But Mission Trails Financial is here to make things simpler. They offer tailored financial advice for you, from investments to tax and insurance planning, with a team of experienced fee-based advisors who are CFP designated and fiduciaries. That means they're putting your best interests first. Let's face it, navigating the world of finances can feel like drinking from a fire hose with endless options for investments just a mouse click away. But Mission Trails Financial aims to cut through the noise by breaking things down into clear, actionable steps while providing regular updates. Mission Trails Financial believes everyone has the right to work with a financial advisor regardless of how much you've saved. Mission Trails Financial's focus is building a relationship so you are not traveling your financial path alone. They even help you keep track of old 401ks when you're transitioning between jobs, because your financial future should always stay on track, no matter what changes. So don't wait. Let Mission Trails Financial show you how to make that next step towards the future you've worked hard for. Plus, your first consultation is absolutely free. Just visit missiontrailsfinancial.com or call 619-419-0238 today. You'll be glad you did, because leaning on professionals like Mission Trails Financial is how we get ahead. Check out the program notes for more details. Advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor.
And we are back. But before we end us off, this is becoming a long episode, a wonderfully long episode, but we're going to split this into 2. But I would be remiss if I didn't share about the thing I've been talking about every single time. Patreon.com/CHClassroom. Actually, everything is changing. So we still have our Patreon, patreon.com/CHClassroom, where you can get a bunch of stuff, but we have revised a lot of it. So we are just consolidating our tiers into 3 tiers. One is the free tier. You don't have to pay for anything. And the things that you'll get is you'll get a monthly newsletter from us, as well as unedited episodes, with exceptions. Sometimes we say some sinful things like, people allowing
Socks in the bedroom?
No socks. But alas. So we might have to edit some things out. But for the most part, unedited episodes for the free tier. The next one is the Fortissimo tier. This is $10 a month. This is a big thank you for, I know as teachers, it's a big ask for support. But in order to keep these mics and lights on, it really does help. So for $10 a month, you'll get a bunch of cool stuff. The first thing is we call it the Chaotic Consult. So up to 4 30-minute consultations per year with your choice of any of the CH crew, just asking us questions about, what's your ideas about ukuleles? What's your ideas about Korean folk songs? What's your idea about wearing socks in bed? Actually, don't do that one. No. But, there are a bunch of ways you can ask. Just consult us. We'll have 4 throughout the entire year for 30 minutes. There's also the Chaotic Live, like this. We're going to be aiming to have, no guarantees, but we're aiming to have 2 a year, like our end of the year and maybe our end of the school year kind of shindig. So it'll be a live episode, and then we'll allow you to jump on if you'd like. We'd love for that to happen. So Chaotic Live, $10, as well as the Chaotic Swag, exclusive merch. I know, Jamie, you received your swag back when you were a member, but you guys a shirt, a sticker, a tote, a mug. They send it to you every 3 months, and so you get something cool. So Chaotic
Pick the
Swag.
gray shirts.
And also, by the way, Jasmine's pointing out the sticker. Thank you so much, Jasmine. That's not even part of that. Well, that's actually similar. Never mind, I lied. But thank you for your printing that out for us during conference. And then lastly, our Chaotic Classroom copies. So bi-monthly, every other month, because I know bi means weird things when it comes to duration. Bi-monthly digital copies of tools you can use in the classroom. So we'll be trying, with flexibility bi-monthly, we'll be trying to send out maybe arrangements of songs, lesson plans, principles, pictures, or posters you can have. So if you want to be part of that Fortissimo tier, it's just $10 a month to get all that, plus also the monthly newsletter and also the unedited episodes. And if you want to up your game, we do have the Fortissimo tier, $25 a month. That's all the things before, plus also we will be shouting you out as Chaotic producers of the month. So every single episode you will be shouted out. Actually, every single episode until you decide to go back to 10. Up to you. But because we love you, and I know you love us, so might as well just spread the love. The thing is, we also noticed that some people just don't, subscriptions are a lot to ask for. So if you want to do a one-time, you love our stuff, just give us $1 or $10 or $25 or $1,000. I don't know. Your left kidney, maybe not that. But you can go to buymeacoffee.com/chaoticharmony. You can submit any amount of money you'd like, and then if you do, you can have us. You can type in what you you can type an extra note, and you can send us either if you want us to give a shout out or a friend shout out. You can do that, or you can request what we use for Spiccato that week. So for just buymeacoffee.com/chaoticharmony, you can give us a one-time, just a little love monetarily, and have those little gifts over there. But yeah, that's going to be our revision for the how you can pay us. But as always, if you don't have a coin to toss it away, that's okay. You can send us a leave us a review on either YouTube, on all the podcast listening apps. We do really we request that it does mean a lot when you do it. It helps us make sure that we get more visibility out there. So all these, we say it every week, but it's true. All these small things ensure mics and lights stay on. That all said, we're about to go into our next parter, but which we'll have to wait for another week. But in case you want to reach out, you had some questions about maybe one of the things we talked about, whether it is socks, or whether it's about all the wonderful things we talked about. Genesis, where can they reach out to find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Mr. Santos Music Teacher. You can also reach out to me directly at Mr. Santos Music Teacher at gmail.com. And Jamie, where can they reach you?
ms.fun.jun at gmail.com or ms.fun.jun at gmail.com. Jasmine, where can they see you?
You can find me on Instagram as Jasmine Rice Flower. Rice like the food, flower like the food. It's all food.
All food. I love it. What the baton?
Sasha, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Miss Stone Music. Mark.
You can find me on Instagram at Hey Mark, Heeey, Mark with a C. John, where can we find you?
You can find me at Mr. Seligman, MrSeligman, on all the socials, whether it is TikTok, Blue Sky, or Instagram. And also you can find us at CH Classroom on those same areas. If you have a question, if you have an idea, you can also email us chaoticharmonyclassroom@gmail.com. We will get back to you, as long as you're not spam. But we're going to jump into the next episode for next week. But until next time, to our... we have some... We're just recording... By the way, to our live listeners, we are still moving on, but we're just for the recording. We're going to say goodbye to our episode 135. Bye.
Ba-da-ba-da-bum.
Packers won.
Sports.
Sports ball.
Sports.
A home run. Wait, that's the wrong one. A home down.
Home down.
What is it?
A touchdown.
Home down.
I think a home
down.
down's better.
A touch run.